Hey, how you guys doing in the automotive industry? Hope you guys are doing good. I'm working on an 88 Bronco. Uh, Customer states crank, no start. He hasn't turned it on for a while. I don't know if it's 5 years or 10 years. So first things first, make sure that the oil is properly in its own level. It is. Therefore, we move on to what it is, the starting system. We come and check out that the battery is at very discharge state, and also the starter solenoid is not connected properly. After connecting it properly, put a new battery on, we could crank it, but no start. So we move on to if it's spark or fuel. Hook up my fuel gauge, turn on the ignition. From 1 to 2 seconds, you should be able to reach up to 45 to 30 to 45 around there, and we got 0. That only assures me that fuel pump is not operating. I go down there, check out the power feed or the negative feed, and it looks like we don't got no positive feed. Therefore, fuel pump is right here on the rail, so you can actually disconnect it and check it. So there's no positive feed. Since I'm already in the area, I decided to also check the inertia switch, and which is very reachable, and it's just right there. Just make sure that it was not triggered or wire were not damaged. After doing that, and I'm already down here, so I checked the fuse. That fuse number 15 all the way to the bottom. I believe that's part of the fuel pump. So I check it out. He's doing well. So I move on to the relay. Therefore, moving on to the relay. Well, this is the relay with the EEC and the fuel pump relay. And I check out that the ground side is not being fed by the PCM. So we don't got no feed from the PCM. On that note, I overlap it, ground it. Now we got PSI, which is 39. I crank it, still doesn't turn on. So that's how I know that the injectors are not turning on. So now I disconnect the ground side of the battery, disconnect the EEC, because both signals get supplied by the EEC with a little bolt. This has the number 10. I disconnect that. Try connecting 58 and 59, which goes to injector bank 1, injector bank 2, and on this one it's not sequential, so you can actually check 5 and 6, which those are the opposite banks on it. And we do have positive feed, but we don't have the ground or the pulse width from the computer. So then obviously that I checked by disconnecting, I checked from 58 and 59 continuity, so I know that the wires are not broken, and they're not. And they also check for ohms properly. I believe that is properly. I think it should be 1 ohm max. If you get I got 4 milliohms, so that was good. And then also check that feed to that fuel pump relay, and also wires is good. But before I did and disconnect the EEC, I did check out the EEC relay, and it's working fine. So on that note, now that I got the wires disconnected, number 60 and number 40 are the ground side, and they go direct because they're power ground, so they go direct to the battery. And I found out that the wires on this scenario, they were not properly connected, so I connect them right. Some of them have a post. I guess this one has some sort of a connector, so I connect them in my power probe, and it gives a signal. I hook everything back, open the ignition, get some fuel pump going, and turn it on. And that's how that went. Hope this helps out in the community service. Also, just for a tip that I missed on, which is if you actually turn on the ignition, your check engine light should turn on. So this is your check engine light. This is just an engine colored red, and this right here will be your battery. So make sure this light comes on when you turn on the ignition, like so, and then that's how you know your ECM is working. So hopefully this helps out someone else in the automotive community. In this case scenario, case study, we didn't have no pulse width nor fuel pump energized.